Hey, 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 ho, 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 ho,
Hey,
ho.
what's up, JQ? You're looking all shorn. You're looking groomed and like, look at that. There's even a part. Holy cow. What's going on? Is it like a holiday coming up or something?
Actually, I want to give a shout out to Sergio at Rose Hill Barbershop, brand new barbershop in the neighborhood, just
Oh, yeah.
up Western, across the street from Rose Hill Cemetery, next to
Cool.
that tattoo and the bike shop, and that little art space.
Yeah.
He's the fourth storefront now, and he was at Lincoln Square Barbers, and he opened up his own spot there, and it's lovely. The art is awesome. The vibe is good. The music's great. It's great hip hop, and he's
Cool.
such a good barber. And I'm just so excited to have him have his own shop. It's been his dream for many years. So big up to Serge at Rose
Nice.
Barbershop.
Cool. Cool.
And,
Yeah, well,
and I literally said, "Have your way with me."
well, he did a good job on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could use one. I don't know if you could tell. I normally today would have been the day I normally go and just thought I have a lot to do, so putting it off a week. But I'll look fresh. I'll look fresh and clean for the new year.
So fresh
You
and
know?
so
Yeah,
clean, clean.
that's my
Oh, nice.
plan.
Greta just linked up Rose Hill Barbershop. Great. um, yeah, check them out. The art's great. The haircuts are great. Hi to Pops. Hi to John. Um, what's
Cool. Let me
going
say hello to
on?
everyone.
Happy Tuesday, bruh.
Yeah, so anyway, we didn't do an intro. I'm TQ. This is my brother JQ. We're talking to you live from Chicago. Merz Apothecary, where I am, is downstairs. Jay's talking from his studio, from his lair, maybe about 4 blocks away. And we get together. Lately, it's not been as often and consistent as we have been, but we do get together. We try to get together at least once a week, have some tea, and talk about life. In December, we focused on a lot of local businesses because it's holiday shopping season. Businesses, bars, restaurants, they've all had a pretty crap time this year. Even if it's been okay, it's been very challenging for pretty much every business that I know. So, you know, we've been talking about shopping local, spending your money where you want to see that have the biggest effect. And so today we thought we'd just take some time, talk about, I don't know, let's talk about what you're buying me for Christmas and all that kind of stuff. You know? No, but we're
Well,
talking about Christmas. We're talking about shopping. We're talking about local.
what we're drinking first.
Yes, let's do that. We're doing we have a Greta. Greta so intelligently got a Christmas theme in our tea drinking today because we are drinking.
Because Lisa has created two new blends that are apparently just flying off the shelves in the store.
Well, it's a good move. It's a smart move on Lisa's part to create immunity blends while there's a global pandemic. I don't know where she thought of it, but it was a good move. No, Lisa is a really good move. And it's cool because there's one green blend which I am drinking today, and you're drinking the red blend.
I wonder if I can. Here, hold on. Red.
I did that earlier, and that's what cracked my chemist fan. So if you see, I'm literally held up by Scotch tape right now. I'm very worried that it's just going to fall as we're talking. So I'm not going to try and show mine, but mine is a nice brownish green. It's a lot of green herbs. It's beautiful, and I have to say, I really like the flavor.
Yeah, what is in yours?
You know what's so lame? I need to pull it up because I grabbed it from downstairs, but I forgot to bring the canister with me, and I don't remember them all off the top of my head.
This red blend,
So
awesome.
what?
The red blend is amazing.
Yeah, well, I was kind of jealous because I've had the green one. I really like it, but I can't remember if I've had the red one or not, but I want to have it again.
It's
So
great. The red one is hibiscus, rose petal. First of all, it's gorgeous. I pulled it out and I poured a cup for Renata too, and she was like, "Oh, that's a beautiful tea." Like that was the
yeah,
first thing she said. Hibiscus flowers, rose petal, rose hip, lemongrass, elderberry, elderflower, orange peel, and ginger root. Oh,
cool, cool. that sounds delicious.
A great
I,
caffeine free, right? Immunity blend. And yours has a mild amount of caffeine, right?
No, it's green herbs. I don't think it's green tea. Here's
Oh,
what's in it. Yeah, it's echinacea, stinging nettle, lemon balm, holy basil, peppermint, rosemary, thyme, and astragalus. This sounds like your jam. Those are
that-
the JQ special herbs right there.
that's a great one. Wow.
It's delicious. I
This,
really like it. It says herbaceous and aromatic, and that is true. That the peppermint and rosemary give it such a nice like. It's not overwhelmingly either. It's just got this nice backbone of like
coolness.
flavor and a little coolness. And then it's the lemon balm and the stinging nettle have that like I don't
I
know.
imagine that both of these would make excellent iced teas as well. Um,
Oh yeah,
like, well, both of them actually, but this one has like a more of a warmth thing going on with the ginger root and the orange peel. I'm
yeah,
feeling it like kind of heating my body in a little way, in a little
yeah,
bit, in a good way. It feels like warming internally, not just the hot water.
yeah, totally. I This one is like a little more on the cooling tip, but still it's got that kind of I don't know. It still feels very cozy to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not overly cool, just a touch, which I like. Um, and
Cool little, that's a cool, get a little green one and a little red one as a gift, a last minute gift if you need something. That's kind of cool.
yeah, I
And
think
you're
it.
not sure if somebody drinks caffeine, so that's like a good one. They're both caffeine free. Jackie Stokes says, "Happy holidays, happy holidays to you too, Jackie."
Yeah.
Um, we
Well, also, can I say I would like when you're talking about putting it iced, either hot or iced. I think this one is great on its own, but I would really like to add uh, a pinch or two of green tea with it. Doing like a half green tea caffeinated thing with this, I think would be a nice way to get like a little extra uplift.
yeah.
It'd be good. So
That's cool. Yeah, like so that you kind of get the blend and then get some plain green tea and then throw a pinch in is what you're saying? Yeah, that's a good.
yeah, yeah. So can we, like I want to talk about before we get into like business and maybe shopping and gifts and whatever, I want to talk about something like an unexpected um, positive of this weird year for us in retail is that we can only fit we feel we should only have certain amount of people in the store at a time safely to kind of just like keep ourselves safe, to keep our customers safe, and that means it's not anywhere near as hectic as it normally is this past week. Online, thank you all of you who've ordered online, whether it's for pickup or for delivery, because you have kept us, that has kept us sort of not having a bad year, but staying afloat. But anyway, my point is just to say I'm while we're all kind of like tired and in a good way and like happy about the holidays, we're not quite as completely exhausted as we normally are, where we're like, you finish at 6 o'clock with like 45 people waiting to check out and then just like collapse. So the benefit has been that I've been able to go home and have a little bit of energy. And like normally the week of Christmas, it's very hard for me to get in like holiday mode with my family
Quality
because I
time.
use up all of that energy and smiles and everything with customers. And now no one can even see my smile. So I'm having a few more of them at home. And so we've been watching some Christmas movies and holiday movies as a family each night. And first of all, when you have two teenagers in your house, getting them to all do the same thing with you is pretty tough. Um, and so we had to guilt Safi into it yesterday, but um, I kept yelling, please let us be a family up the stairs because she didn't want to watch the movie with us. And then she finally did. But yesterday we watched Elf, which is just
I love
such
that.
a great movie. Like I'm not one of those people who's like a Will Ferrell junkie. Um, I like him.
I am one of them.
You are one of those. I like him and I never regret it. But I'm sometimes like, yeah, like that sort of humor. I wouldn't always choose it. But it's like he does such a good job. I was thinking about the genius of channeling
So earnest. Like the
Ernest.
thing is, he has to believe it 100%. He's one of the best actors
Yeah,
out there because he has to believe it 100%, or he's just making fun of the thing,
yeah,
and
and
you
he's
don't buy
not.
it, you
He's
know?
not.
And
That
he
in
never
that
does. He
and he
never does.
never does, but in that movie, it's so clear because it's about something, it's like, yeah, when he's a race car driver, it's like clear that like he's sort of the whole thing is kind of farce in a way because his earnestness is like channeled as farce. But here it's somehow like you're tapping into what we all believed, or not all, but like most of us grew up with some sort of fantasy around this and believed it to be reality at some point. And that earnestness is channeled so completely. And I have to say, like, I just went to bed feeling like a little kid last night. Like, oh yeah, and excited for my kids. They're mostly older, old enough that it's not quite the same. I'm really excited to hang out with your kids this weekend, who are like,
They're
they
deep in
are,
it. They're deep in
yeah,
it. We've been
like,
watching. We've been watching like the old school Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, A Year Without Santa Claus.
oh, you already watched that?
They've been singing "I'm Mr. Heat Miser" all week.
My girls, I didn't want to watch it twice. So Noah wanted to watch it last night. I'm like, save it. I'm sure we'll watch it this weekend with JJ and
I'm
Cora.
sure they'll
Like,
watch it again. They don't
yeah,
care.
yeah,
And then we watched Polar Express.
nice.
Um, we've been I can't even remember. This whole all December has been Christmas movies. So,
That's cool.
yeah, it's been fun.
I was thinking, do I dare try to get into, and can you get it? I'm sure you must be able to, but like, uh, am I ready to cry and watch It's a Wonderful Life? I don't know.
It's
But
available. I just saw it last night and we were like, "Ooh, no, I can't do that to myself right now."
yeah, yeah. But I mean, I feel like tonight might be the night because I'm not going to do it tomorrow. Uh, we'll be hanging out, and it'll be too late.
I think I'm
Uh,
gonna watch that movie G recommended, Fat Man.
oh, we watched that the other night.
Was it fun?
Don't let your kids near it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's dark and very violent.
Oh, cool.
It's basically a violent action movie that's totally absurd with the framing and sort of unique character of Chris Kringle.
That's
But
awesome.
it's basically a shoot 'em up violent movie.
Uh,
I liked it a lot.
yeah, yeah, that's great. I love that. Other Christmas movies. If people aren't into Christmas movies, but you want a great Christmas movie, I want to throw Die Hard out there. It's
Yeah.
a great Christmas movie.
Both of those are, regardless of what you think, both Mel Gibson, Fat Man, like Mel Gibson does a good job. I don't want to get into controversy about Mel Gibson. Just say like the man makes some classic anti-Christmas Christmas movies. You got to give him that.
Um, the other, the other one I want to mention is it's uh, it's what was it? Oh, The Ref. If you haven't seen The Ref, it's Dennis Leary. He's a burglar and he goes in to be he goes in to rob this like super dysfunctional family who is like it's Kevin Spacey and a couple other J.K. Simmons is in it. It's like a bunch of awesome actors this and he ends up playing like psychiatrist to this family while he's trying to rob them, and he's like, I thought I was messed up, you guys are messed up, and they end up like finding like a little
Yeah,
Christmas spirit, all of them.
that's
So
cool.
yeah, it's a good
Sounds
one.
fun.
I really recommend it. I think it's one of the best like lost Christmas movies, and the like dialogue is really fast and really dry and really funny. Uh,
Nice. Maybe that's the move for tonight. I can wait. We should watch It's a Wonderful Life with G. If I'm
yeah,
gonna cry, I might as well do it with my brother, who loves that movie more than anything.
yeah.
So yeah, that sounds good. uh,
Greetings to Clarence. John says you're getting me into the Christmas spirit. You had me at Die Hard.
how are you, Claire? It's nice to see you. We saw each other in the store recently. Um, it was actually like such an honor to. He's like, yeah, I watch you guys. You guys are figuring it out, getting decent. So I took that as a massive compliment. I like went home and bragged to my family about it. So
um, hey, well, let's give a little shout out to the other businesses around Lincoln Square. So
yeah, yeah,
So, do you want to go through some of that list?
Yeah. I mean, let's just hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. I can do it off the top of my head, but I do have some that I was thinking about. All right. So first of all, I want to say while we're doing that, I'm going to tell you some things. I I don't. Rachel doesn't watch this, and I don't think my kids do either, which is okay by me because I can say what I bought them for Christmas. So I will say first of all the bookseller city containers gift packs. It may be too late. I don't know, but I bought one. I bought that for Jacob and Jen as a housewarming. I don't remember if I ever got you a wedding present, kind of present, like everything, and I dropped it off at their new house, and that was awesome. And it was such a cool set. So big ups to Bookseller and to City Containers. That was great, and they were so nice. They didn't have it ready when they thought they would, and so they dropped it off at my house on a Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Like they delivered it to me. That was so cool. So that was great. Awesome gift, and I think it was well enjoyed. Um, what else? Let's just shout out to all the food places to buy food and coffee and everything right now and treats. So Sel Marie, I know they're open today until 7:30 and Christmas from 9 to 4. They're going to be closed on the weekend through Monday. Jerry's, Geraldine's. I don't know, just
Well,
like
you mentioned the bookseller. Should we just say they're open tomorrow, 10 to 3, and then they're closed for a few days too,
okay.
right? Nomadic Ant is open today till 6, and Christmas Eve, 12 to 4, right?
I was there yesterday and bought Rachel some super dope stuff. I can't wait for her to see it.
That place is amazing.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool stuff. I also we haven't talked about them, but Neighborly opened up on the corner, and I bought a pillow, like a decorative little pillow for the couch, because Rachel always likes an extra pillow under her back when we're watching a movie, and she kind of mentioned that she saw a cool one in the window. So me being the sleuth that I am,
Figured out.
yeah, looked in the window and saw that pillow, and then went in and got it.
Nice, nice.
So yeah,
Slick.
yeah, yeah. It, buying presents, it's an art. It's an art. But yeah, cool pillow there. It's a cool little shop. I think my kids have gone to enjoy like 7 times, waited in the line that's always outside their door. So I'm hoping I'm going to get some socks.
Yeah, I need some socks. I'm running out.
Yeah. Uh,
Um, Timeless Toys is open again today to 6, right? And tomorrow 10 to 4.
yep.
And all these places that you can pick up curbside. So if you're like, hey, I
Yeah.
can't go in, or I'm, compromised, or I'm in a pod where someone is, then, there's safe ways to pick up from all these local places. So
Yeah, and can I say here's some other, and we're going to list a bunch of places, but uh, all right, our neighbor and longtime friend of Merz and friend of our family, Ingrid, Next Door International Fashions by Ingrid. Okay, it's not the obvious choice for like a young person, but for your mom, for your aunt, for your grandma, for someone who is appreciates European products. I know that I happen to know that businesses, especially Ingrid, but like businesses that don't have a strong web presence have, and especially in apparel, have had an exceptionally hard time during these past months. And if there's anyone you know who would like a beautiful blouse from Germany, go see Ingrid. I know it would help her immensely, and it will be something that you won't be able to find like outside of Germany, which is pretty cool.
it is
Um,
cool. In fact, our mom used to get an outfit from our dad every year from Ingrid, right? That was like a specialty, and she would wear it then that day for Christmas as she was hosting the Christmas party.
yeah, I think that ended when they stopped hosting Christmas, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it is that kind of thing. It's like something special and beautiful that will be worn for a long time. Gallimaufry Gallery, just like I the original gift shop on the block for like anything
For
off the
like, I
wall.
don't know what you're gonna find in here, but could be anything and is awesome, right?
Yeah, yeah, and like for I feel like I always think of it for like my hippie uncle. It's like if you want something that's gonna like I don't know,
Yeah,
make
like I
home.
I think of it like Randy too, like
Yeah,
professors who have desks and offices and
yeah,
like want little things like to
yeah.
make it their
Cool
own.
tchotchkes,
Yeah, it's
cool,
good. It's great.
cool, like little things that are going to improve the energy of your space. I love it.
Mhm.
Planet Access, I, like they've undergone a, a kind of face change and internal change, but I think they still have such cool, like clothes, housewares, jewelry, cool stuff. So I think that's definitely worth checking out. Um, Covered in Joy, Sacred Art. I think art is a great gift. Um, right now we need it, right?
Yeah.
And like talk about like gifts that talk about purchases that immediately go back to like a person do living their life. Like when you buy art, you're sort of it's a pretty direct pathway to a maker or creator that can use it and will use it. So I love buying art, and I feel like I say that also with the understanding that like I have two of the three women in my household are artists. All three of them are, but I would say two of them make gifts that are art often, and it's really cool. So I'm excited about supporting artists. Uh, what else? Savory Spice Shop. All right, anybody who cooks, I think makes complete sense. So go see
Yeah, there's
Savory.
good packs there. I've gotten a couple over the years. One of them is like a barbecue pack with different rubs. So if
I
someone you
love
know
that
that's
one.
into like smoking or into, who is the person who runs the grill on Labor Day, they would love these rubs. Those are amazing. Also, just like even something as simple as like three types of black pepper is like a game changer in your kitchen because you don't realize you just think black pepper, but when you use different ones for different purposes, like recently for Thanksgiving we got Szechuan pepper, black pepper, then we used Telecherry for the top, and then we used something, it was like,
Yeah,
oh my god, these flavors are wildly different, and that was one of the best Thanksgiving meals we've ever had, I think.
yeah,
And a lot of that was because of the quality of the spices from Savory, so I love that place.
yeah. I agree. And G gave us salt. Even salt can be, and we sell salt too. But if you think for like actual eating, there are some salts that are just like I love. You guys do this often, having like a little wooden bowl of salt that you can sprinkle with your
All
fingers
day
on
long.
your food,
It's yeah,
and having
constant.
that be a great salt. That is such a nice way to have salt, and we need salt from a health perspective. And like it's very hard for me to. I'm one of those people like it's hard for me to find things that are over salted. I can definitely find like it's on the verge of too much, but like my for me, perfect is almost too much. I love
So
salt.
like if you're using super fine salt in a recipe, that's fine. If you're topping things, you should never use that on top. You should always use a bigger crystal.
Yeah,
And if you're using Morton kosher, you should stop using that and use a bigger crystal that is less dense,
and
and
it
you'll
doesn't
have a
need to be.
much better
Yeah,
eating experience.
and
So
not it doesn't need to be a processed salt. That actually is bad for it. That's the not healthy salt when they say watch out for blood pressure, etc. That can be any salt, but it's especially the processed salt that is not good for you. All right. What else? A secret closet. It's down the street. Cool place to find one of a kind gifts, vintage stuff, all kinds of things. So I was looking in the window yesterday as I was running my errands and thinking we need to give some attention. So it's good.
Nancy says, "Love you guys. I love you too, Nancy."
Yeah.
Um, what
Uh,
else? Oh, Augusta, right?
Augusta Wine and Spirits. I know Shad has been making gift assortments out the wazoo lately. You know, you can't be with someone necessarily so all the people we want to be with this weekend, but you can make a trip to drop something tasty off on someone's porch and like hang out for a minute and say hi. And
Yeah,
that
and
is a
also
nice way.
like a cool thing because you're gonna Zoom with your family this weekend, and so one of the things you can do so that it's just a little more special than checking in, is to have a shared experience while you're on screen with them. And so one of the things we did over Thanksgiving was we got the ingredients for a cocktail, emailed it around to everyone that was going to be on the call, and then we all made that cocktail and had it together, you know? And you could do that with a cheese plate as well. You could do that with some a charcuterie plate from jeans or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, any
People
of
get
this.
super creative, you know?
Yeah, and speaking of both charcuterie, I don't know if they're doing it lately, but also great gifts is Chopping Block, one of my favorite stores. I've enjoyed things that they put together, platters, but also obviously any cooking implements. It's my go-to spot. You know.
I mean that place, they have all the roseless stuff, which is the best German made implements for the kitchen. So if anyone wants a crazy cool gift, get the Rosele
Can
can
open.
opener. I got it for everyone in our family, and everyone's like, why would I ever use anything else? I've bought 6 of them for different people, and I still don't know how it works.
Yeah, I don't either. It's like a wonder of it's the eighth wonder of the world.
It's amazing.
Really, it's so
It's like
cool.
effortless spinning. It comes off, there's no sharp edge. It's the most, and it's just like a gorgeous piece of equipment. It's awesome.
Yeah, I really, I'm such a fan of that. It's so cool. I agree. And then, all right, so jeans is like, man, do people go to jeans during the holidays? I wanted to buy Topo Chicos to keep me fueled up. Grapefruit Topo Chicos, which
Couldn't
are
wait in line.
in the glass, which are just like, they are my fuel lately. And I mean, wow, that place is
Packed.
jamming.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so it was cool. We said Genevieve. Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, Genevieve. Another cooler, newer clothing. I know it's not new anymore, but still kind of one of the new kids on the block in terms of cool independent shops, primarily women's
Great stuff.
clothing.
They have
Yeah,
great stuff, and they did like a good like a give back to Waters, and they had the Waters preschool kindergarten teachers do a fashion show on Zoom.
nice.
And JJ's teacher from last year was like, you know, like modeling, and then she was like talking about their clothes. It was really cute. It was really fun.
I love it. That's really cool. That's cool. And then of course, let's not forget one of the OGs, Lori's Planet of Sound.
That
Um,
place, yeah.
yeah, you know, I feel like
I mean, if I just went there for Randy every year, he'd be like, "Oh darn,"
yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure there are more. I'm trying to think of what have we missed.
Why don't you just give us a little quick reintro, and let's talk about the tea again for a second too.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, TQ and JQ talking to you live from Merz Apothecary and smallflower.com here in Chicago on this Christmas Eve, as we get ready to close out a busy, weird, crazy holiday season and a bizarre year, but with a lot to be grateful for. And we're talking holiday gifts, we're talking local businesses, we're talking about where to spend the remainder of your shopping holiday dollars locally in Lincoln Square. But even if you're not here, do that around you. Look for some places, support businesses around you. It means so much. So, and we're drinking some tea. We're drinking some immunity blend. So Lisa, our tea lady, our official tea lady here at Merz Apothecary, has come up with 2 great blends. I'm drinking the green immunity tea, and Jay just finished off his cup of red immunity tea, green and red. Get it? Get it? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's a holiday immunity extravaganza here.
Um, it is. They're delicious teas. Let's maybe
Hey, I've
let
got an idea. Jay, first, before I forget, Greta, can you post the Q Family Christmas mix from Spotify on this thread? Uh, I just feel like we have that Q, right? The Q Family
funky
Christmas.
funky Christmas. Mine. You're talking about?
Yeah, I think so, but I think there's also one that either I made or you made. I will forward it and you can post it. Q Family Christmas, and it gets not just the funky stuff, which is great. I love that mix, but it also has like the John Denver, Please Daddy Don't Get Drunk This Christmas, and like Aspen Glow, and like some of the more like tender moments of our family Christmas, because it'll give you a sense of the wide ranging nature of our musical Christmas. Has
You'll have
Feliz
to. I think
Navidad.
you'll have to forward it to her because I think
Yeah,
you
yeah.
made that one.
Okay,
Um,
I will.
yeah, send her the URL for that on Spotify, and send her the. You can send Funky Christmas too. That's mine. That's like all like when you're tired of like the classic Christmas songs and it's a little more the partying hour. You can throw this on. It's like Donny Hathaway, James Brown, Bootsy Collins, Run DMC. It's like
Nice.
it's in Snoop, Kanye. I mean, there's great Christmas songs in there. I have not like gone and added yet any of the Chance. Apparently, Chance the Rapper has a whole Christmas album I have not listened to yet.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yeah,
Oh,
but
there's a Q Family Christmas that's definitely not ours. I was about to send the link, and I'm like, I don't have Josh Groban on
we
mine.
can do it after.
Yeah.
But
And Veggie Tales. Veggie Tales definitely not on my Christmas list. Maybe
all
it's
right.
good. Maybe I should consider it.
I mean, I'm not like super into the Veggie Tales like Bible story ones, but the Veggie Tales super silly songs, fire. That's like straight up some of the best comedy writing around. Um, but hey, what about a couple of stocking stuffer ideas from Merz? Maybe. Do you want to just go over the hours for today and tomorrow for Merz?
Yeah, today is the 23rd, and we are open till 6 p.m. Our store is open, so I know a lot of people still didn't realize that because I have people every day coming in saying, "Oh, I thought you only had a walk-up counter or curbside." No, we are open. 12 people can come in at a time. The line hasn't been too bad in the middle,
Oh,
even
it's
in our
fast.
busiest time. It moves
I
fast. So
I just did it this morning, and it was like, and I had a huge basket, and it was really fast. So
yeah, yeah, we're keeping it moving. Our team is super excited to see everyone. We're smiling beneath our masks. We're open till 6 o'clock tonight. We
you can
can
see it
definitely,
right here. You can see
yeah,
it right here. You got to look for it, but it's right there.
we can definitely help you with anything that you need. We're doing like our normal stuff, so you don't need to rush. You can come in, ask for help. You can find gifts. It's a little more challenging to smell things, but it's still doable. You can smell through your mask. You can step outside and take your mask off and sniff some fragrance strips. You can do whatever. We have found ways to work out just about everything you need. So come on in. We're open tomorrow from 10 till 3 p.m. And then we are shutting it down. You can order online. You can order online and get a gift certificate instantly. So if it's like 5 p.m. Christmas Eve, if it's noon on Christmas and you realize you forgot to get your mom something awesome, like, I think we have up to $1,000 gift cards on Small Flower. So don't hesitate, just do it. No, but we can do that anytime. Those are instant. But yeah, come in and see us through 3 p.m. tomorrow, and then we're taking a break. This has been a crazy year, so our whole team is taking off until Monday. So
Oh
we're not
yeah,
going to be around. Christmas we're closed. Saturday we're closed, and then Sunday we're normally closed. So we are just chilling it out and kind of getting a
good for you,
chance to
man.
like
Good
regroup.
for you.
So
All right, that's a nice move, and it's good for your team.
yeah,
Um, let's talk about some of our favorite stocking stuffers from Merz because uh this like you I have a whole like other family that I get to give Merz stuff in their stockings like
yeah,
crazy, right?
yeah,
And so it's awesome because I do it every year now. Like if I don't, they're like, "Oh, well, where's all my stuff?" You know.
yeah, yeah.
So a 12 pack of Underbergs is perfect, and you drop one in each one for after the Christmas meal when you're feeling all heavy in food coma. Underberg erases the food coma. That's a
Yeah.
great one. Um, uh, chicken poop lip balms, Labella lip balms are great.
Also, let's not forget Evan Healy lip balm. If you want to give the just
If you want to give the second best lip balm, Evan Healy is also good. And then there's Dr.
what
Hauschka. Then there's Dr. Hauschka for people that you really want to splurge on, and they'll never go back.
I put Evan Healy at the top, but yeah,
I know that was my way of getting being passive aggressive to you. That was those are amazing lip balms. You can kind of get from $2 to $20 and get pretty fancy with them. So
yeah.
those are amazing.
I
Little
say from a
bath
dollar
salt.
twenty-five
We
to
got fire cider in little like
individual
single
shots.
pack,
Yeah,
single pack. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Um, little half bath bombs from Zoom Bar,
Yeah.
them, and those are frankincense and myrrh. They smell amazing.
Oh yeah, those are good. Those are really good.
I'm trying to think of like, oh, tiny tins. Tins are the best.
Yeah.
Like everyone should stop carrying little plastic things in their purses and wallets and pockets. They should have tins. And mini hand creams come in tins. You could get a big one and a mini one and replace it, the little
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
every
And you have
time when you're done.
your
And you can have a
travel
little
joint,
travel one
and you don't
always.
have to use any plastic.
It's
Yeah,
great.
so that would good ones on that would be Camille makes great tins. That's from Germany. There's a bunch. I would say Rosebud. You have tins and lip balms. All the Badger products have tins.
Camille and then
Altea has some great tins. Um, there are just so many
and
good
then the
products.
mini, yeah, the mini Nivea, right? Did you mention that? Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Original German Nivea in tins. We have every size from the tiny up to the huge. And then I'd say like, okay, let's not forget the little glass watch bottle. They call it the watch because around 4711.
Yeah, yeah.
Like just to be able to give like what is it, a few dollars to give a glass bottle for $5 that makes anyone, man, woman, doesn't matter, dog, kid, smell amazing.
Yeah.
I think that is just like, and
Oh,
just
yeah. The
like,
other hand cream is Herbicin, Pops was saying. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, Herbicin is
Herbicin.
great. Uh,
Um, and then you know, I don't know, Pops, chime in. What are the other stack 'em high, watch 'em fly? That's what he used to tell me all the time. Um, uh,
well, I would say like, we don't have Mariko in the store to promote it, but Chidoria continues to just like catch everyone's eye. And then if you just the people in the know, they just come in, they're like, I'll take 7 of these. But Chidoria is always a great gift. Beautiful products. I love them. What else?
oh, with those, like, we have it, people forget that we have like the best, most unique candy licorice lozenge. Like Grether's is amazing.
There's
Kale mints. Um,
Kookaburra,
all the Dutch licorice.
yeah, the Dutch licorice,
The
halva,
Italian
and
true pure licorice
yeah,
in the tiny tins. Those are so beautiful.
yeah. I We have so many good licorices and candies. It's pretty insane.
And
Uh,
then obviously Shambar.
yes, this amazing shampoo and conditioner in one bar, made by the family that behind Merz, right? Oh wait, that's us. Yes.
And if people want to know, the yellow one actually has spruce oil in it, so it smells like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I love that one.
Um, so cool. There's so much good stuff at Merz. Please come in, and if
Yeah.
there's and everyone there has so many favorites, so it's fun to ask multiple people what they would think about this or that because you'll get a different answer and you'll get
Well,
new
let's not
ideas.
forget candles. No offense to anyone else selling candles around, but we do have the best candles in the city and probably in the country.
Yeah, right now
There's
that
so many good ones.
if you're looking for there, we have little ones and stuff and less expensive ones as stocking stuffers, but if you want to like get a present, we always talk about it's hard to buy gifts for people sometimes that you don't know as well, or it's a little bit more of a formal situation. A candle's perfect for that. And the new Nest ones, the holiday ones from Nest are
Yeah,
so beautiful. The
yeah.
it's called hearth,
Hearth, hearth. Yeah,
hearth, hearth, like a fireplace hearth. That's
yeah.
what. Yeah,
Hearth and
that one
home. Yeah,
is amazing.
yeah,
I love that one. It's great. The small flower love and light candle,
yeah. That one is really. We've been getting a lot of nice
designed by
compliments on that.
Rachel.
Yeah, that one's great. If I can throw a splurge one out there, I don't even know. I hope we have it in stock. The Byredo Bibliotech candle.
The library
Oh
joint. Yeah,
man. I
yeah.
mean, the main room in my house is rather large because its ceilings are high, so it's hard to get a candle to smell up the place. I'm not joking. That candle, first of all, it smells so amazing, but
But
when you light
its
it,
throw is long.
it fills my whole house.
Yeah.
Like behind solid wood doors, you're like, what smells amazing? The throw on that is so good.
I mean, and our friends at Kobo, Lewis from Kobo would tell you when you're using higher quality fragrance,
Yeah,
that's actually where you see it, you know?
yeah,
Is the quality of the fragrance, is the throw strong,
yeah,
that's from using the best materials, you know?
yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, John saying ginger chews. I forgot about that as
Oh yeah,
yeah.
good,
And
good
that's also
call.
a good one if anyone you know out there is pregnant too. That's like a double whammy.
Yeah. Um, yeah, and then I mean, okay, the other one, just like we wouldn't be us if we didn't say great bars of soap. It's like I think I learned that lesson as a kid when mom and dad made me bring a soap to a girl's birthday party, like the first like teenage girl birthday party that I went to, and they're like soap, and I was embarrassed. I was like, soap? I don't want to bring soap. And they're like, trust me, it will be
This is
good.
the
And I brought
fanciest
soap,
soap she'll
and then
ever have used.
I got thanks from her like nonstop, and all the other girls in the school were like, I heard you got her really nice soap, and I was like, little did I know.
Of course I did.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course I did.
exactly. And that
What else
began
would I have gotten her?
yeah, that began my you know my use of the store as my way of sort of making friends and romance happening, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Yeah, for sure.
And it culminated in Rachel marrying me when she realized when she saw my medicine cabinet and all the good stuff that I had in
Yeah,
my
for
house, you
sure. For
know.
sure. Yeah, the bar subs are great. There's like there's so many good little bar subs too. If you are looking for little more like just throwing in the stocking stuffer kind of thing. Those German ones, what's the company that makes the dandelion hair shampoo, bar shampoo?
The Hasslinger, are you talking about, or which one?
It's like a little, I don't know. They're like tiny and they're paper wrapped and they have funny little, like, there's kind of like a hippie one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah. I think you're talking about 1001 Cypher.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the people who make like steampunk, all the shade soap. But
Yeah.
yeah, they have some fun ones. They have some really fun ones.
They're really cute and they're really small. Those are great stocking stuffer ones that like you definitely couldn't find anywhere else. And if anyone's into like design, those are a delight. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and how about the French ones with the blue, green, and white labels? We've
Oh,
covered those before. Why am I spacing on the name? Le Bagneur or whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
The
God,
shaving
those
stuff, right? Yeah.
those are outrageously good design. I love those.
Hmm.
And then just like I think the men's stuff. There's so many. The fun part about right now is like, I mean, there's every kind of person is coming in buying everything. But I think it's funny to watch a lot of guys come in clueless and just be like, tell me what to get for my wife. Or tell me what, and then they're like, yep, I'll take that. What else? I'll take that. What else? So like, if you're one of those guys, come in today, come in tomorrow, and we will set you up.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, part of it is like, you know, and this happened to us this year too. And like, I understand, you know, okay, let me say it this way. There's a great song by Tim Minchin out there called I Really Like Christmas, right?
mhm.
Or Drinking White Wine in the Sun is what it's called.
Yeah,
Because in Australia, it's the heart of summer, right?
yeah,
And he sings this gorgeous, sweet, oh, happy, sad, nostalgic song that makes me cry every time I hear it. And it's
yeah.
called Drinking White Wine in the Sun. And you should all listen to it.
It's a great
Link
song.
that up. But this song just he acknowledges all of the BS about holidays and buying and commercialization and all that and he's like, but I just really like it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
but I
yeah.
still really like it. That's the
Yeah.
lyric. But I
I
still
think
really like it. And
it, it,
to me like I get it. Yes, yes, there's more important things. Yes, if you can give an experience. Yes, if you can give love. Yes, if you can make something for someone, do that. Um, but also, like this year, it's okay to go a little overboard. Everyone's going a little overboard and they want to because it's like, you know what? It was a tough year for everybody. Let's spoil ourselves. And right now, like, I'm feeling okay with. I'm actually not just feeling okay. I'm feeling great about that.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
know
feeling
what you mean.
really
I
fortunate that I'm able to do that for my family. And if you are able to spoil someone, and if you're able to spoil someone who can't spoil themselves, even better, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that that's what I was going to say is that, not everyone's in a position to do it. And I understand that. But I've been the same way. It's just like, you know what? I think one thing this is put in, there's a couple things been put in perspective. Uh, if you have, if you're okay right now, the other thing I want to say is like, all right, balance that out by being extra, extra generous to something that where people who are really in need are going to do that. So like, whatever you would normally give to like or a nonprofit or whatever, like to me hunger is always my thing because I'm like, you can't do shit if you can't eat, so just like take what you were going to do and like if you can afford to triple it, quadruple it, and just like feel great about that.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I was going to say that's become really clear is like, you don't know, like we have a friend whose dad died this past week, right, Jay? And it's like, you don't know of COVID. And it's like, you don't know when that is going to happen. You could walk out this door and, the L could fall off the tracks and hit you. You don't know. So given that that's the case, what do you have? You have time with the people you love. And like, yes, it's not buying things, but like giving people joy is the gift. And sometimes those joy are material things. It's like that's okay. It can be time with them, it can be experiences, and sometimes you just give people things that you know are going to make them happy or that they're going to be able to take care of themselves or have some fun with. I love that. Those are all good ways to enjoy living in this world.
True that. True that.
Yeah.
And let's just finish this up by saying happy and merry whatever you celebrate this year,
Whatever it is you celebrate.
or
Yeah.
whatever it is you celebrate.
Yeah.
And if you want a really fun, I will plug one more thing. Is one thing is if you would like a really great story, there's so much screen time right now. And if you'd like some to enjoy some art, some that feels like your live performance, um, go to the Q Brothers Bandcamp site and download the Q Brothers Christmas Carol. And it's like an old school radio play. It's in 5 tracks. It has 5 staves like the original book did. So it came out in episodes and you could listen to them over time or just binge it all at once. It's only 80 minutes long and it's the entire Scrooge story in rap. I highly recommend it. It will help artists like myself and my crew. And a portion of the proceeds goes directly this to this group in Chicago that's helping with homelessness and hunger in Chicago. So uh,
Yeah. I have to say, I'm missing I'm missing seeing Christmas Carol. You guys perform, but I'm so happy to be able to listen to it. It's great.
yeah,
So
it's been fun. So that's a good thing. That's not physical, doesn't create any waste, and it brings a lot of joy. And somebody will have that forever, and gets to be a new sort of Christmas classic thing we do, like watching A Year Without Santa Claus or Wonderful Life. Listen to this album. I promise it will not disappoint. We took 9 years shaping it, and it is an awesome piece of.
yeah, make some popcorn and sit around and listen with the family. That's like an old fashioned thing, and I think is like should be revived. And
Yeah,
then
we have the tree in a different room with no screen.
yeah,
And um and we've been and I have a record player in that room, and we've been reading books and listening to Christmas records in that room, like a couple times a week, just to be like, no screens, let's just like sit around a tree with awesome lighting and get warm and fuzzy. You know what I mean? Like it was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, yeah. Even though we have a screen, we've been turning it off, and Dexter curls up with us, and we have been playing some cards and just enjoying life. So, hey, all of you out there, a very, very Merry Christmas. in case you don't see us again, a happy new year. Uh, you know, take the lessons you can from 2020, whether they're tough or good or whatever, and here's to a better 2021 for us all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support of our business. Support your local and independent businesses. Please do that. All right. Much love. Peace.